You're listening to Since1974Radio.com. And this is the Midwest best independent hip-hop and R&B.
What up, Ty, man? JC, man. Hey, we'll do this one time for the old school era, man. Since 1974 radio. Welcome to the Midwest Independent Show. Hip-hop and R&B for everywhere you go. Every Tuesday from 8:15 to 10. Catch I in the DJ show with Dills. Ready for the weekend. Friday next from 10 to midnight. You got the goal line set. Now Monday through Friday, yeah, at noon. Catch my homie Ty House, Howard in the moon. Saturday, my favorite. Got the OG show. From 6 to 7, got you saying, oh God, no. Lorraine, the Fly City, back at it for show. From the trap, R&B, and even rhythm and soul. This that since when 1974. In case you had no clue, well now you know. From that 440 to the 810 was all possible cause of Ty House. Let's go. Hey.
Yo, yeah, since 1974.com.
Yeah, we in the building, man. This is the fourth quarter sports show.
Fourth quarter.
I got some special guests in the building.
Yep, represent CO, Columbus, Flint, Michigan.
Oh, we in the building. We is not talking Cleveland football today, Jack.
Oh, yeah.
We might not even talk about the Cavs today.
Hey, we got the... There's a lot of trades going on where I won't say trades, but free agency, going on right now. A lot of free agents getting picked up and making a lot of money.
Big money.
I mean, y'all gotta introduce yourselves. Y'all just can't be like Columbus and Flint, man. Y'all tell people who y'all is.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, my name the old man. I'm straight out of Flint, Michigan, by way of Columbus, Ohio. Out here since 1974.com on the fourth quarter radio show.
Yeah, it's your boy Larry Strong.
Larry.
Flint, Michigan, stand up.
Oh, we in the building. I got the hometown in the crib. It's going down today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And you're right. It is a lot of free agent moves making its way around the NFL.
Yeah, a lot of hurt feelings too.
The Broncos don't have out. Well, they got a quarterback, but they got Mark Sanchez.
What they gonna do with Mark?
Nothing.
That's exactly what I said.
So that was insurance, or is it a possibility that he might actually play for Denver next year?
Well, Mark is going to play. Mark has to play because that's the best thing they got going on. Because, like Larry Love and I was talking about on the way up here, Osweiler, he's out.
Yeah.
He got picked up by Houston, and they paid him like hand over fist money, and we really don't know what Brock got to offer.
Yeah, he might throw 20 interceptions.
What he was 5-2 with the Denver team?
Okay, and that's a pretty good start.
So he could be Scott Mitchell,
or he could be Mark Sanchez,
or he could be Matt Flynn.
Yeah, what's the guy from Mallet, or Hasselback. There aren't that many quarterbacks out there that's doing their thing, and the ones that are, they got the big money. They looking for that diamond in the rough.
I think Denver might be the team that take a chance and bring in Robert Griffin III as well.
Think so?
That'll be a good chance.
I think they might be the ones. I mean, because
that'll be a good card to play.
They kind of run the same system that Shanahan ran when he was in Washington.
Okay.
And it's just kind of like he a good fit for that system. I think. I think he at least deserve a chance.
And he don't have a home right now. And RG3, he was a little ouchy over his career. And when you built like Legos in certain instances, people don't want to take that. Teams might not want to take that gamble.
Right.
He might have to be a backup for a minute. Ouch. Yeah. Ouchie.
Yeah.
And what about our guy, our future Hall of Famer,
Megatron? Let's talk about that right there. What you just said, future Hall of Famer.
Future. He won't go quick. He won't get in there quick.
Oh, so it won't be first. He not first ballot.
Not first ballot.
He don't have, you know.
A couple more years he would have been.
That's okay. That's the argument that we had on the show a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Whether this was like shit. Might have been even before he announced his retirement on whether he was a first ballot Hall of Famer. And after seeing T.O. not get in and knowing that Marvin Harris didn't get in on his first ballot, I definitely don't see this dude getting in.
Yeah, I mean, it's the Lions, you know, and that's the team, but
we would've did
they gotta
more.
win.
Yeah, we
you
would've
know,
did more.
you win, then you become a first teamer.
But Barry got in first time around.
Yeah, he had really gaudy numbers though.
Yeah.
And he had a bunch of super highlights.
Yeah.
But if you compare Megatron's number to some of the great Hall of Famers that's already in the NFL at year 9,
Okay.
his numbers is 10 times. I ain't gonna say 10 times, but his numbers is better than everybody's across the board after year 9.
So we got gaudy numbers as well.
But everybody else played 14, 15 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, at the end of the day, when you say this is my career, his numbers don't look as gaudy. He only got like 83 touchdowns.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's what's going to hold him back a little bit, and the fact that I got to keep saying it. You know, he played for the Lions,
For the Lions.
and you know they put a lot.
What does that mean?
We haven't performed to the standards as fans would like them to perform to. You know, every fan wants their team to be winners. And, you know, when you got diehard fans like Lions fans, Cleveland fans, you remember the Saint fans. You know, they used to wear bags on their head. And it's hard because a lot of, you know, the voting and, you know, first ballots, a lot of that is perception. You know, and sometimes perception is reality in those cases. He gonna get in, but he gonna get in. It's gonna take
Second,
him. Yeah, he
third.
gonna get about second. I say my second
Second
or third.
term.
Yep,
I'll say second.
Yep. First team, it's gonna be tough.
So he ain't going in with Peyton.
Nah. Well, that would be good because they, you know, they came out together. Didn't.
No, Peyton played down there 20-some years.
Yeah, Payne came in like
96.
Okay.
Yeah, was it 98?
I think something like that.
Something like that.
Somebody was talking, and it was on one of the shows this morning when they said someone else came out with Peyton. And okay, I know our MVP, you know, future first team ballot Hall of Famer, Charles Woodson. Yeah, so he came. That's who I was thinking. Yeah, Peyton and Woodson, they came out the same draft.
So that was 97 that he came out. 96, 97, because Wilson came out after they won the championship,
Yep,
right?
national
that
championship.
Was 97,
yeah,
right?
Yep. He was Heisman Trophy winner, 97.
Peyton was the runner-up.
Right, and now they gonna retire together. They should do like a commercial together.
I could see that.
Yeah. The insurance company big him up real good, pay both of them real good. Man, so
What you think about the 98? What you think about your man saying he want to play another 10 years? Another Michigan graduate, super producer, quarterback, couple MVPs, couple Super Bowl, about 4 of them bitches.
well, you know,
T. Brady.
he built the last.
Yeah.
He's been a tank. But the only way he gonna last if Belichick and the organization, they need to give him a little protection, because as we saw
Broncos
in
tearing him up.
in that championship game, yeah, the Broncos hit him real hard, and they hit him often, and they hit him fast.
Left, right, up the middle.
Yeah,
It seemed like the Broncos learned their lesson.
yeah,
Because the goddamn Seahawks taught their ass a lesson a couple years ago.
and they hit them hard.
Yeah.
Broncos learned their lesson, like, okay, this is how you win championships. It ain't about how much points you put on the board or what your offense can do. It's about that motherfucking defense.
Defense won
Yeah,
championship.
all the time. I tell the little guys that. I tell the girls that defense
I
wins
tell these
championships.
motherfuckers in Cleveland that.
Yeah, you know, we need to call the Lions organization and reiterate the point as well. Because we took a hit when they let Ndamukong go. I know that's old
Big
news.
head.
But we didn't let him go. He left.
Left. What,
We tried to pay him,
Yeah,
and that's what pissed me off about the Calvin Johnson situation.
they did offer him some. They offered Calvin big money. He was at the end of his contract. You know, he had what, a 4-year, 8-year.
Calvin and Ndongo too.
I'm talking about Calvin now. He had a what? Was it a 4-year or 8-year? They don't get
He had
8
4
years.
years remaining on his contract.
Yeah.
He had just signed an extension maybe 2 years ago that added 5 years to his contract.
And he had what, 80 million or something like that. He just paid.
He made 110 million over the course of his career, over the course of 9 years.
Okay, he just gave him a $320,000 back
But he
for
got
a
to give
signing
But he got to give
bonus.
him more. He owe him 21 million
Okay, so
that he got to give back.
okay, so this year he gave him 320,000.
Man, and my whole other thing is for him to retire this year. I just felt like, nigga, you knew you didn't want to play this year. You could have retired last year. Them couple dollars that we saved by you leaving, we could have kept Sue with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And our defense would have still been intact. But you came around and played a whole nother year. Let us lose one of our best players because we didn't pay him, which is the reason why Sue left. When we was giving out the extensions, we gave one to Stafford, we gave one to Calvin Johnson, and then we just looked at Sue like,
You gonna get yours.
when it's time to resign you, we're gonna give you what you want.
Yeah.
And they really didn't have what he wanted because Calvin was still there. They tried to get Stafford and Calvin Johnson to take pay cuts. Neither one of them wanted to take a pay cut. And now the next year, nigga, you retired? Like,
Yeah, you should have just took one for the team.
you knew you didn't want to play last year.
Yeah, and I agree. And he, in a sense, he played like he didn't really want to play last year.
It was all Golden Tate last year.
Yeah, Golden was moving. You
Yeah.
know, he was all over the field.
All over the field. And Ebron.
Well, Ebron got to catch the ball.
He got to catch the ball.
Ebron got to catch the ball.
And you seen it this year because it was several games that he only got through to once or twice. One game, he didn't get the ball thrown his way.
Okay.
Calvin Johnson.
Yeah. That caused a lot of, that was some rumblings. You know, the fans and the organization and Calvin's people was calling the organization like, could you tell him to throw him the ball?
He was trying to throw the ball to who was open. He was trying to follow that system from Lombardi.
Did you catch any of the combine?
What you see?
Some fast kids out there, man. Some fast young men. They be moving. You remember 4.3s and 4.2s was like, but
They're getting 4-1s.
yeah,
and
now
4-0s.
people running 4.1s, so they getting faster.
But see, it's a whole little thing that go into the combines now. I don't think when they go to the combines and perform at the combines, they're not in football shape. They're in combine shape.
Yeah, because they've been working.
For those several routines that they know they finna go, you know what I'm saying, for their interview. I know I'm finna go through these routines. So I'm spending, since we stopped playing in January, I'm spending 3 months on focusing on this routine. I don't be thinking they not in football shape.
Yeah, it's gonna take them a while to get back in football shape, but for combine shape, it's all about them numbers. What they say, numbers don't lie, people do. And when they put up them numbers, they just helping their paycheck. They helping that draft order. That's a number.
Yeah.
They help. They putting themselves in the position to get it how they live.
What y'all think about the Ohio State player that was asked the question if he was gay or if he liked men, or by the Atlanta Falcons front office player, defensive coordinator or something like that?
Wow, unless they was at home talking to their wives and their wives said something about some vibes, I wouldn't even know how to answer that question. As a man, as a man, knowing that I'm not, what's that, gay or bi or whatever the case may be, I would have been a little offended, and I wonder how did he respond?
You know what?
That's the first time I heard of that.
I think his name was Cook, defensive back for Ohio State.
Okay. Did he come out the closet when they asked him?
No, that's what I'm going to say. I'm over here smashing. Shouts out to Scorchers.
Scorchers, yeah.
That's a regularly asked question at a combine. That's something you want to know. I'm finna put you in a room with 53 other men. I want to know if you gay. You know what I'm saying?
So,
if you say
so it's like the new Michael Sam question now.
Yeah,
You know, they want to make sure the dynamics of it. You don't try to use them as a catapult for your own agenda.
You gotta ask them questions. You know what I'm saying? I mean, why wasn't these questions asked about Johnny Manziel though? Because it's evident that Johnny Manziel had a problem.
It was evident he had a problem before he even got there. And they said, in the Cleveland Browns organization, they knew that.
They knew that.
They diligently did their homework. And they took a gamble. And sometimes when you take gambles, it don't work out.
Some of that is they kept Cleveland and you kept Cleveland in press all the time.
Gambles, you know, with the on your leadership. Like, I thought the worst thing that could have happened with that Browns organization at the time was they let Hoyer go.
Yeah.
And that's a person, that was a quarterback, he loved the Browns. Not just because he was a Brown, but, you know, growing up, you know, that was him. And you gotta get that type of talent, that type of passion, a chance to cultivate. Because
let's see, the thing I always say about Cleveland is the city is so starved for a championship that they don't give the talent time to blossom here. They don't give the talent time to grow. They in such a win now mentality because they so used to wait till next year that you don't have an opportunity. Just like the football team, they done had 4 coaches over the past 4 years.
Just like the Indians, a lot of their players, when they lead the Indians, they turn into like perennial all-stars.
Yeah, superstars.
So, I mean, didn't
crazy,
CC Sabathia play for the Indians? And you remember he hit, you know, at one point in time, CC was the Yankees.
He was a beast here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was just like the whole little LeBron thing. But Cleveland used to that, man. They used to their stars leaving, going elsewhere. It's been happening for a long time here. I don't understand it.
That's a tough way to go as a fan. That's why, you know.
Let's curse about Brown.
Yeah, big shout out to the Cleveland Browns.
We talked about this a couple of days ago too, man. The Browns should have never came back as the Browns.
They could have changed it up.
They got it. That besides what I said earlier about the little roof, putting the roof on the thing.
Okay, to get people to want to come.
Right. Yeah. That's the other thing they got to do. They got to change this whole. Man, Brown. They don't even want to admit it around here that this team is named after Paul Brown. You feel me?
It is. I mean, you know that.
You feel me? This man left this city because he didn't want to be here no more, and they was doing him wrong. He went right down to Cincinnati, started another team with the exact same color scheme.
Called the Bengals.
Called them Bengals.
And left the Browns.
When Modell took the Browns and went to Baltimore, they should have switched it. Man, there is no way this team should not be called the Cleveland Dogs. There is not a dog in the league. There's not a mascot that's a dog in the league. The Bulldogs, the Pit Bulls, none of that. You feel me? So there's no reason why it should not be the Cleveland Dogs.
And you don't have to put you don't have to put the roof on the stadium when you become the Cleveland Dogs. Cause it's a mindset. It's a mindset. Now you come out here and you come to play the Dogs.
Only thing about the roof is, bro, is you limit yourself to the quality players that you're gonna get. It's gonna be hard for you to get them California boys to come on this free agent time, and you say, "This is our stadium," and you looking at this motherfucker sitting. That motherfucker sit in the middle of Lake Erie,
right? Surrounded by, it's like an island.
That bitch like an island.
It's like an island.
That's a goddamn ice skating arena, bro.
And they get cold.
I was there in August, bro. You need a jacket in August for preseason games at Cleveland Stadium.
Yeah, I went
to
a Lions and a Brown preseason game,
and it was cold.
I had a hoodie on, a jersey.
So just imagine in January.
Yeah. that's ungodly.
That's when championships are played. If the Browns win 13 games, lose 3, home field advantage throughout the playoffs, them games gonna be played in the ice in the fucking middle of Lake Erie.
And that's the chance they rolling the dice to get those players to take that chance and put it on the line for them. And I think, like you said, it makes it hard. They just lost their starting center to free agency. They just lost their starting right tackle to free agency. They just cut their quarterback.
Nobody wants to be here.
I mean, what are you gonna do next? And I think that's one of the main reasons. And tell me, what do you think about Jim Harbaugh taking those boys down to Florida for spring football practice? What do you think about that?
That's awesome.
I thought that was like an ingenious plan. I mean,
he's saying I don't have to play by y'all rules. I don't gotta go the good old boy way. We can step outside the box. These players don't come up here,
So we gotta go down there.
so we gotta go down there and show them this maize and blue. You feel me? And we a pro football team. You feel me? This ain't college. This is a pro football team, and that's how he made. That's how he. You know what I'm saying?
And he took those boys down there, and they had a blast. He didn't violate any rules. The school paid the high school for them to come down there and practice, and he had He had closed practices Monday through Thursday, and if you was a football player, you could come to the practice with your coach.
That whole school, everybody at that school is now Michigan Wolverines.
And the SEC, like you said, and the ACC and all those other conferences,
Mad.
they were mad.
Why? Because they will not come to fucking Big Ten country and play football, bro. You will never see Alabama at the motherfucking Horseshoe. You will never see LSU at the motherfucking Big House. Never. We always got to go down there in their area to play them motherfuckers. They always want to play in Dallas or play in Georgia.
One time I saw Florida State.
See, that's ACC, bro.
They came up north.
And at the Big House.
To the Big House. And that was back in like
89, 88.
91.
Exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because we played Florida State and the University of Miami, Florida, back-to-back weeks.
Yeah, that was a while ago too, and we haven't. They, like you said, they won't come up here. It's too cold.
It's too cold for
all that. And that was that. Like I say, Jim Harbaugh, he took sand to the beach with that one. He blew their mind. And the signing of the stars.
Right.
Did you watch any of that? What did you think about that broadcast of the signing of the stars?
Dope.
That was
Yeah,
dope.
that was dope.
That's using what you got.
Using your sources.
We are Michigan, bitch.
He got Ric Flair. Woo!
You feel me? We are
Darren
Michigan.
Robinson and them.
We maize and blue. We got the wingtip helmets. You feel me? And we supposed to sponsor. I'm glad he brought back the little Wolverines on the joints.
Oh yeah, the little stickers.
This is tradition, bro.
Yeah.
We is the all-time winningest. I love how he is over there awful quiet.
Well,
You know, all-time winning is what now?
All-time winningest
in college
football history.
FBS history, and we know, and to be the best, you got to beat the best, and yeah, I think Harbaugh is putting us in a position to be the best, but until we get past those Buckeyes,
Which we will this year.
Which we will this year.
it's going. They've been our Achilles heel.
Man, they call this motherfucker the 10-year war for a reason. They 10 years is up.
Yeah, it's a new sheriff in town. He dabbing and spending the night over recruit's house. He's using all tactics.
You pissed. You been recruiting this nigga for 3 years. Harbaugh come stay night over his house, take this nigga from you. You mad?
Oh yeah, he did ruffle a lot. And now, last year was the first year anybody. What did you think about the satellite camps? When it was the swarm. That's what he called it, the swarm. He did like 13 camps in 9 different states or something like that. So, and they're bringing the swarm back. And then and another thing that they've been doing, the kids that are like, high recruits, they're hiring them onto the staff. like a year or two before the kid graduate. You know, they
Keeping it in
okay.
house.
You know, we're gonna get your head coach. He was your head coach when you was a junior or a sophomore. So he gonna be the linebacker coach this year.
That's what's up.
And the kids are like, oh, well, you know, the linebacker coach is my head coach from high school. So he using all these tactics.
That's what Michigan had been missing, man. We hadn't had that interfluence. Not influence, but interfluence.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We are Rich Rod. That's not a Michigan man. He ain't hiring Michigan folks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Jim Harbaugh is
Michigan
that's
man.
Bo Schembechler Jr.
His running back coach is Tyrone Wheatley.
Right.
You know, his tight end coach is his son or his nephew.
Going down, bro.
And this this week? The Baltimore Ravens coaching staff ran camps this weekend. The coaching staff from the NFL team came.
Mad.
His brother team.
That boy down there, the vest is mad.
Shout out to the University of Michigan. Shout out to Ohio State.
Hey, you see, I went back to the vest.
Russell.
I ain't even talking about the nigga that's down there now. The other nigga mad.
Shout out to Jim.
Okay, I looked it up. Okay.
Shout out to Sweater Vest man.
Michigan is number one.
Yeah, Michigan, they holding a slight edge in the head-to-head battle.
Yeah, you don't want to look at that head middle. Yeah, because you got about 12 more years to win.
Yeah, so you know we got a slight edge, and you know, like you said, that 10 years is coming to an abrupt end.
And every time I mention this fact, people always tell me, "Nigga, you wasn't even alive, so you can't even talk about that shit." But don't look at that 1903 score.
Like you say, 19. It was bad.
It was like 97-3.
That's when they was just learning how to play football. We had just taught them, you know, got them together. They got
Coached them up.
Yeah, we coached them up.
You talking about you coached up?
And
You know who the hell we talking about? We coached up.
we coached up Notre Dame too.
Yeah, that's why they don't want to play us no more.
That's some whole shit right
Yeah,
there.
shout out to Notre Dame. I mean, damn. They just
That
gave
is some
up.
whole shit.
They
Just ran away from the competition.
we look forward to that game, and the Buckeyes got them. I think in like 2022 and 2021.
They did some whole shit twice. And basketball too. This nigga went and joined the ACC. Nigga, you is in Big Ten country.
And go join the AC. And, you know, they knocked Duke out last night. You know, but they got their butts handed to them today.
Yeah, North Carolina.
North Carolina, yeah, they beat the brakes off of them. So, you know, with Purdue and Michigan State in the Big Ten championship tomorrow, I think that's the only team that beat Michigan State twice this year. And
Iowa beat them twice this year too.
well, they didn't beat them twice; they beat them once. But Iowa, like Iowa said, you know, we punched them in the mouth. And I think Michigan State wants some get back with Purdue because that was a tough loss right there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on our center. I can't think of the white boy name right now. Goddamn
Oh,
Scorchers.
Costello.
It's gonna be on Costello, man, because that's what Purdue gonna do. They got them big boys, man.
Yeah, Purdue they got a nice big squad. They got the one kid that spurned Michigan
Tackle.
State.
We just go ahead and attack them early.
Yeah,
Give 'em
but
the flash
Davis, the big kid Davis for MSU.
You know what? It really don't even matter because it's a wrap next year.
Yeah,
We in this bitch like the running rebels next year, bro.
yeah, they bring it. And then the other kid, the #1 recruit in the country, his exact words were Michigan State, Arizona, and like Cal. So you gonna choose Cal or Arizona over Michigan State?
That's not a smart move.
They would.
If you do it because of the weather, goddammit.
That's
Right.
right.
I'm damn sure choosing Arizona, goddammit, over in Michigan or Ohio. I'm trying to get the fuck out of
Well,
here.
he already out in California. You remember he transferred out there, so he played his high school season out there in California, and but they got the kid Cassius Winston, and then they got Miles Bridges
From Flint?
and then they got Nick Ward from Gahanna Lincoln up down there in Columbus, Ohio. Shout out to Gahanna Lincoln and Nick. Nick's a he's a 4-star recruit. Miles is a 5-star. Cash is a 4-star, and the other young man, his name, you know, I can't think of it right now. He a 5-star. So they could be like that next deal. Like you say, the old school running Rebels.
Goddamn.
They be the running Spartans. The running Spartans.
That's gonna be interesting to see how Izzo coach them up.
Oh, they gonna have to listen, and he gonna yell at them, and he gonna do the same thing he been doing for the last 20 years. And you know,
everybody might not go pro like they think they is. You might have to stick around 2-3 years.
He gonna
Gotta stick around 4
at least 2 to 3 with Izzo. Only person that ever was a really true one and doneer under Izzo was Zach Randolph, and you know,
Jason Richardson could have been, but
but Jason Richardson came back. As you know, they won that national championship. Jason was happy.
Yep.
He was like, yeah, thanks, coach, I'm coming back. Harris came back too. He's balling for the Nuggets.
Gary.
So switching to basketball, we had that question earlier: is who's the best player and who's the best scorer in the league right now? And I heard a name. Do you mention this kid, this man, Kawhi Leonard, in the top?
He's definitely in my top 5.
He's a top fiver.
He's a baller.
Yep.
And
that's
play defense.
and I always fight with myself when I say that because he don't really excite you like he a top 5 player, but the way he go both ways. Definitely a top 5 player.
But the two main candidates out that's all over the media is LeBron James and Steph Curry.
LeBron James.
So, with that being said, is Steph Curry a better player or a better scorer than LeBron? Or is Steph Curry all around the best player in the NBA?
Curry is the all-around best player in the league right now.
Curry. And I disagree because LeBron does all facets of the game. He can score, he can rebound, he can play defense.
But his impact not felt the way Curry's is. Curry is an impact player.
So if Curry wherever Curry go, the team go. If Curry having an off night, the team off. If LeBron having an off night, the team off. Which team could win without their superstar?
Golden State can definitely win without Curry. They proved that. But without LeBron, the Cavs are back to what they were before the lottery pick.
That's why I say LeBron is the best player. Is the best player
because he make everybody else around him better.
Right. So if Curry gone, they might still be able to do what they do. Probably not at the highest level, but they gonna get the job done.
Yep.
If LeBron is gone, they not gonna get the job done. So to me, that makes him a better player.
Okay, now if you swap teams with him though, if you bring Curry over here and put him on the Cavs, and then he got injured and they play without Curry, they still would be a lottery team. This team is horrible, bro. This Cleveland team is not a focused team, and that's to me.
They got all-stars.
Where?
Where?
They got all-stars because who voted them as all-stars? Like, who said them guys are all-stars? Kyrie, I've been saying this. I've been putting it on posts. I've been saying this on sports shows. This dude is a better actor than he is a ball player, bro. And until he proves different, He's still young. Kyrie's still young. I need to see a full season from Kyrie.
I was just about to say, he didn't even have a full season in college.
Nope.
7 games.
He hasn't had a full season
since high school.
And so he got a lot of learning to do. And
right.
He's always been a skilled player.
He can pound the brick. But really though,
but you a point guard, and at one point in time in the game last week, he had 2 assists. I think they finished the game. He might have had 20 points, but he had 2 assists.
From a point guard.
And
he don't get shit out.
We know what your job is as a point guard. You are a facilitator. But he's a score-first point guard. And when LeBron left and went to the Miami Heat, and they became a lottery team, and they got a point guard, and that's all LeBron ever wanted was a point guard. He came back after he got his ring. He got him a point guard. He got him a rebounder.
Right.
But he still need his point guard to be not only a scorer but a facilitator.
Right.
Control the game.
Because you don't see a lot of flash and pizzazz, or Kyrie will kill him with the dribble, but he don't never break you off and then hit you with the no look or hit you with the just, making his other teammates better. And that's why LeBron has been the point forward now a lot this season, because
His whole career.
Man, that's why
he makes other people better, because he can drive and dish and kick and throw them dimes like that. I mean, you need your point guard to be able to throw dimes.
That's why I said that. Damn, what was I fixing? It just lit my mind just that fast.
The score, Curry, and about Curry being the better player or the better scorer.
That's LeBron's tweet last week about we all make mistakes. Did y'all hear about the tweet that he posted?
No,
About how we all
elaborate.
make mistakes, and let me see if I can pull it up real quick where I can give you the exact tweet.
Okay. And so that's been a lot. That's been a big topic of conversation all week. Is the old schoolers, NBA legends, old school MVPs, all stars. They not giving Curry his props. Where's that coming from? Is that hate?
It comes from the old school terminology of what Barkley been telling us for years. You cannot win a championship shooting jumpers. And everything, all the logic that you done ever been taught about basketball, Curry proves that wrong.
Yeah, he's almost reinvented the game now.
He has, and to me, that's what makes him the best player on the league. He changing the game. They actually talking about adding a 4-point shot because of what he doing. You know what I'm saying?
He got high schoolers jacking. I mean, I seen one high schooler go 0 for 13, and his coach was just like, all right, you look to pass, but if you're open, you shoot it. So he's giving kids the green light to shoot.
And I mean, and for them to say they want to do something like add a 4-point line, that means you got to widen the court. You know what I'm saying? So you talking wholesale changes because of what this young man is doing. We ain't talking the jersey, the nigga wearing longer shorts and nothing. You talking about actually altering the game because of what this dude. I think they should just raise the hoop up. Maybe
higher.
not even a little bit more than an inch. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe 3 inches, a quarter of a foot.
Or push it back.
That'll throw everybody's shot off. Because we've been all raised on 10 feet.
But that makes
you put a 10 and a quarter,
you don't want to throw people's shot off. People gotta adjust. You better play better defense.
Right. Nobody is sitting in the chair.
Yeah, you better play better defense. You better run down. You better get your conditioning up, like Tyronn Lue said about his team. He's like, we got a championship caliber team, but they not ready. Mm-hmm. They didn't have the stamina to compete at the championship level.
Okay, here goes his tweet. He said it's okay to know you made a mistake, cause we all do it at times. Just be ready to live with whatever that comes with it, and be with those. Come on. It's okay to know you made a mistake, cause we all do it at times. Just be ready to live with whatever comes with it, and be with those who will protect you at all costs. So
what mistake did he make when he left to go win a championship?
His mistake was coming back.
Oh.
To me, he ain't clarified that, but that's what I read into it. Again, it's okay to know you've made a mistake, because we all do it at times. Just be ready to live with whatever that comes with it, and be with those who will protect you at all costs. You feel me? So we know we can't. We all know his what he tell the people is he came back to win a championship for the land. But we all know he came back because his woman was ready to come back.
Yeah.
Happy
life.
Yeah.
Happy wife.
We can all pretty much agree to that. And to me, that's what it's saying. I know I made a mistake leaving Miami. You know what I'm saying? Because this tweet was a couple of days before he went down to Miami and kicked it with D Wade.
Yeah, they were really upset about that. He went and worked out with the person that he might see in the first round of the playoffs.
And then he say, cause we all do it at times, just be ready to live with whatever comes with it. After you make your mistake, you got to be able to live with it. And then it say, and be with those who will protect you at all costs.
And that's his family.
You feel me? So I know I made a mistake coming back to this motherfucker. We ain't gonna never win no championship in this motherfucker. But they ain't gonna be able to say that I ain't trying.
Yeah, and they gon' you know, I think they forgave him for leaving because he came back. But you know, I would have left, especially to go get me a couple of rings. I would have left. But you know, and when he left, you know, it's easy to say, oh, well, I knew he was coming back. But I was one of the people who said he's leaving because he wants a point guard, and he couldn't get a point guard if he. At that time, he had Mo Williams. He couldn't get a point guard if he stayed, and he knew he could go with some rings.
Mo Williams is Kyrie Irving to me. 2009 Mo Williams is Kyrie Irving to me.
But yeah,
Shoot first.
You know what I'm
when
saying?
they brought in Kyrie, they needed a scorer
At the time, because they didn't have nobody else.
But the thing is, so now when LeBron came back, Kyrie needed to be able to adjust his game
So do you
to
pull the
play
trigger?
with LeBron.
So do you pull the trigger on the Kyrie for Paul trade?
Yep.
Trigger pulled.
I would. I'll go for it.
Trigger is pulled. If I could bring,
I will go for it.
Chris Paul.
I'm gonna get a person go pass the ball.
because he gonna make everybody better.
Good.
So now you got two people on the same team making everybody
I
better.
can hear the lynch mob starting to gather outside now.
I would.
Y'all done pissed the natives off with that shit. They don't want to hear that shit about sending Kyrie no fucking well. Like,
Oh, really?
Don't do it.
I'm a
wanna win,
basketball fan. So
Won a championship.
Man, you won a championship.
Go for Chris Paul.
You get rid of Kyrie, bring in Chris Paul, and this is another shit that they've been killing me with. Hell no, don't bring him in, and you go get Melo.
I would.
I thought Melo was on his way
Bro, I would go get Chris Paul and Melo, and you got championship.
because Melo already put out the tweet.
I ain't gonna say 5, but you might get 2.
You remember Melo put out the tweet that I don't think Melo put out a tweet. I think it was more just the social media teasing when they joked about how LeBron took Melo's family members, being Shumpert and
J.R. Smith.
J.R. Smith. They left Melo and came to play with LeBron, and he's like
Took his little brothers.
He took his little brothers from him.
Man, he been hurt ever
He
since.
ain't been right since.
Man, you send Kevin Love to New York for Carmelo. You send Kyrie to Clippers for motherfucking goddamn. Problem solved, bro. Man, look, you pull that shit off today, you is back in the running for a championship this fucking year, even against goddamn Curry now.
All right.
You don't even match up well with them. With the players that I just said, you don't match up well with Golden State, but you is back in contention. Right now, man, I keep trying to tell these motherfuckers, these niggas might not make it out the East.
It's gonna be tough because a lot of the teams that
Might got
they
the second
they
round.
might have to see are teams that then gave them a run for their money during the regular
The
season.
Raptors.
The Raptors for
My
one.
Pistons done beat them 3 times.
Three times. Shout out to the Pistons. We also beat the Warriors once. We
It feel
yeah
like their third loss or something.
we
like
gave
that.
them their fourth loss. I think.
Y'all heard that shit.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, I think we gave them their fourth loss. And so, is the Hawks, Isaiah Thomas, isn't that irony?
It's Boston.
That's irony for your ass, ain't it?
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah, Isaiah Thomas played for the Celtics.
Ain't that some shit?
And that's irony because they hated Isaiah.
Bird stole the ball. Bird stole the ball.
Yeah,
The fuck?
yeah, and now Isaiah play for the Boston Celtics. And they got 2 Buckeyes on that team too. Evan Turner, Jared Sullinger.
Mm-hmm.
So they got a nice little team.
He got a nice ass coach, bro.
Yeah, the what's his name from Butler?
Stevenson.
Yeah, Stevenson from Butler. Because he made lemons to lemonade over in Butler.
And he making lemons to lemonade in fucking Boston.
Yeah.
For real, man. I mean, outside of Isaiah Thomas, who was the last pick in his draft class, the last pick, dude, that's the star on the team. Everybody else is just role players.
Yeah, because who they got? Jerichobus. Yeah, he knocking down threes off the bench.
They just role players, though.
Yeah, they all role players,
The star is a motherfucker they brought in to come off the bench. Because Isaiah Thomas originally came off the bench backing up Marcus Smart.
Yep.
Snatched his spot like, nigga,
Yeah, give me the ball.
that.
Hey, it's funny because he played like Isaiah Thomas.
Exactly.
He's Isaiah Thomas.
Well, you know Isaiah's calling his son.
Really? I hadn't heard that.
You know how the whole little thing came about his name to be named Isaiah, right?
Yeah, his dad lost a bet.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Isaiah said he's been knowing about him for a long ass time since he was young, like 3-4 years old, like.
Right.
And he's so damn little, bro.
Yeah, Isaiah wasn't even that short. Isaiah probably was like 6 feet.
I'm gonna tell you who remind me of Isaiah too. The boy that's in Indiana now, Yogi.
Yogi.
Farrell.
That boy remind me a lot of Isaiah.
Yeah. He got locked up yesterday by Derek Walton.
Well, yeah, you know.
Yeah, shout out to that Derek Walton.
At least Derek Walton did something right. This nigga is a damn bum, man. Stand this nigga.
He be struggling, man.
Stand this nigga, man.
He be struggling.
What he need to do is take off Irvin's leg thing. You ain't never repeat that? No. The nigga Irvin wear the right leg, this nigga got the left leg. Like, nigga, y'all split them motherfuckers or something? What the fuck, nigga? Take that shit off.
Right.
You don't need no goddamn compression on your leg. Take that shit off. Fucking your jumper up.
Yeah. That's like the sleeve.
But yeah, I will give him that. He will play some defense. Yeah. That boy, he'll lock you down.
And he'll take the big shot. He might not hit it, but
he damn sure ain't scared. I seen him go like over 13 a couple games.
Yeah, then hit like 6 points in overtime for the victory.
Fuck a goddamn fucker. I don't even know the nigga name that hit the jumper over Indiana the other day.
Chapman. Yeah.
Where did he come from?
Off the bench.
Yeah, off the bench.
Fresh off the bench.
Yeah, he's like a sophomore, a red shirt sophomore.
Man, Beeline gotta get on the damn, do the damn thing.
Yeah, he gotta get on the ground.
Bring in some more star power, bro.
Okay, we talked about the Detroit Pistons and how they got the opportunity to make the playoffs as at least an 8th seed. You know, they got the All-Star.
I think they can get to 6.
They got the All-Star Drummond. You know, he
Mr. Double-Double.
Yeah, Mr. Double-Double. He developed a jump hook shot.
You just need him to hit free throws.
Thank you, God.
Please. It's free throws.
He like 35 points, man. He like 35 and 15 every game. Hit free throws.
It's free throws for a reason. They call them free throws.
They're free, man.
They free.
Free.
So, you know.
You shoot that bitch underhanded. Goddamn.
Go to the gym. Get up early, shoot you some free throws, and before you go to bed, put you a hoop at the bottom of your bed and just lay in that motherfucker and shoot free throws.
He is only 15 feet. It ain't even that.
Right. If you
12. No, it's 15 feet.
If you can hit a free throw while you laying in your bed, I'm pretty sure when you step up to that line, you'll be able to hit you a free throw. And he got to hit free throws. And one thing that make me mad about the Pistons, sometimes Jackson, he's pounding the ball too much. I mean,
that's why I was
like he had let other people.
Brandon Jennings.
He was putting too much pressure on Jackson because when Jackson was pounding the ball, Brandon Jennings would come through and push the ball and start dishing the ball, and it was putting too much. It's like with Jackson, if the other teammates are putting up points, it's like he get in his mind, okay, well, he got 13, okay, he got 10, he got 8, okay, I got to get mine now.
Right.
And when he started to do that, then we lose our chemistry.
He was like that at Oklahoma City, man. Like, he had to prove himself.
You ain't got to prove yourself no more.
Nah, nigga, you done got paid. You got 80 million. You the fucking point guard of this team.
Yeah.
And, I mean, shit.
Distribute the ball. Put up points. Because he can score over practically.
I want you to put up points when
ain't nobody else scoring.
Nah, that too, but I want you to put up points when you playing against another dominant point guard. I want you to wear that other point guard out. I want you to make that motherfucker play some defense.
And that's what he be doing in the big games. Because the Pistons have won a lot of big games this year. Yeah. The thing is, it be those games that are not as big or both. It's going to be a little bit of both. Because in that Suns game last week, it's like he just stagnated the offense. Mm-hmm. But everybody else was throwing dimes and, looking for each other. Mm-hmm. But it's like he stopped looking for his teammates, and then once he stopped looking for his teammates, everybody else stopped looking for each other.
Stop being selfish.
Yeah, if this get back to Jackson, just keep passing the ball. When he got 15 points and 6 assists or 8 assists, the Pistons normally win.
They win.
They win.
I like
I'm a-
Tobias
I like
Harris
Tobias
kid.
Harris.
Yeah, I like Tobias.
KCP.
Yeah, KCP's a monster.
I
Stanley Johnson, the
Stanley
rookie.
I really like our team a lot, man.
And the kid that's coming off, Bullock, Reggie Bullock, out of North Carolina, he was in the D League. And, you know, he putting up points. And even the kid from Villanova, what's his name? Deron
Yeah, I got Hillard.
Hiller. Yeah, Deron Hiller.
Deron Hiller.
He got a nice shot as well. And then Baines, he
I really like Baines as the backup, man. I mean, Jeff Van Gundy did an awesome job, man, putting the team together. You know what I'm saying, over these past 2 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They
He
make that
put
push
his,
for the AFC. We might play Cleveland.
and he know how to play that free agent market, man. He not thinking draft. He ain't thinking we finna build through the draft. He didn't already looked at the college and said, well, you know what? It ain't shit out here over the next couple of years that's gonna make any kind of difference. So we're gonna go for now. You know what I'm saying? Whereas you got teams like Philly and Minnesota that's stockpiling. And man, some of that shit gonna pan out soon.
Minnesota got a squad.
They goddamn Philly got a squad, man.
Philly got a
young
squad.
We wait till they get all three of them big boys back next year.
Yeah, Minnesota and Philly, on paper,
They got a
Scary.
squad.
they got a squad.
It's all about the chemistry.
And then the Pelicans with the tallest point guard in the league.
I think
AD.
he gonna make a move.
You
To
think-
where though?
I don't know, but I think he gonna make a move. I don't think New Orleans can hold on to him. Just like they lost Chris Paul,
Okay.
he gonna end up leaving from down there. New Orleans is not really a basketball city.
More football.
Yeah, I mean, and it's still a transplant city because the Pelicans, the Hornets, or whatever you want to call it, ain't been down there 10, 15 years.
No, they haven't.
And I just don't see them. They ain't never been able to hold on to no star power down there.
So we'll see what's going on.
Yeah, man, I don't see him, you know. He doing the goddamn H&R Block commercials now.
No, H&R Block. Shout out to H&R Block. They crazy. Yeah, they got the funniest commercials in the world. Nah. Yeah, they be cracking me up. They came. They come get your billions back. I'm just giving them free pub. I'm gonna stop.
Jive ass turkey.
Yeah. Oh, jive ass turkeys. Oh man, I heard. Just we talking sports, and I heard earlier when we get to talking about baseball and the game of baseball and the average age of a baseball fan, and how can we make baseball better? It was some players that stepped out on a limb and told them, if the pitcher gonna show that much enthusiasm when he strike me out, you best believe when I hit a home run on him, I'ma flip the bat. And people are very sensitive about those unwritten rules in baseball and how you can't break those unwritten rules. But I think it's time to, like you say, it's time to change the game of baseball up and incorporate some of this younger generation into this game, because the average fan age that's watching the baseball game, they're like 39, 39 to 44, 45. And so my 10-year-old, he's not, my 17-year, they're not watching baseball games, and parents aren't taking those kids to those games. So
Gotta interact with the sport.
they gotta. The sport has to interact with the youth.
Right.
So to the MLB, y'all gotta do something. Y'all gotta figure something out. Y'all gotta get these kids active, because I got some young dogs that love baseball, but I don't think baseball show love back to the younger generation.
More like football and basketball.
Yeah, football and basketball, they transform into, bring to interact with the new youth.
Right.
And baseball not doing that.
I just told you straight the fuck out. You got to talk about baseball. It's like, first of all, they got to do. We got it exactly right. Got to do something. Let them show some emotion or something, because that shit's fucking boring.
Yeah.
You have to actually be playing to be able to enjoy baseball. And
We gotta be at the game, because when you're at the game, like I was at Yankee Stadium, and it was my first
But
time,
see, okay.
and it was huge.
You were at Yankee Stadium,
And
dude.
it was a good game. I mean, the Yankees, they were getting blown out. The Yankees were losing by like 8-9 points, and then all of a sudden, like in the 7th or 8th inning, it turned into this game, and the Yankees ended up winning like 10-9. But it took 2 and a half, 3 hours.
It took you through phases and shit.
Right, yeah, I mean,
Ups
it was
and downs and low,
the
high,
bottom
low.
of the 7th, and so baseball is slow, but like I said, we got a lot of really good youth baseball players who they gonna miss out on baseball because baseball not engaging them. Like heads up, you know, the youth football, the NBA, you know, that stuff is appealing.
I think soccer is about to bypass baseball as one of the more popular sports here in the United States.
Soccer is up and coming. Shout out to the Columbus Crew. You know, hopefully the Columbus Crew holler at since1974radio.com real soon.
They be wilding out.
Soccer fans are crazy.
Yes, they
will
do.
die if you mess up.
I seen a soccer game. The whole goddamn end zone of the stadium, nigga, was on fire. These niggas are still out there playing. Like they didn't even see the fire. I'm talking about a big ass goddamn blazing inferno.
We got in Columbus. We got the Columbus Crew, and a section of the stadium. They're called the Angry Bastards, and they go ham. They call these guys soccer fans. They call them hooligans,
Right.
And Angry Bastards, and you know, I had to actually move seats because they were going so hard with the language, and at the time my kids were like little tykes, and they was looking at me like, "Whoa, did you just hear what they just said?" So so I do think soccer is on the up and coming, and you know they got superstars in soccer,
And they got swag in soccer, bro.
Yeah, they got
swag.
Yeah, you know they got this one soccer player. You might not know him. His name is Messi.
MESSI. Yeah, I know him.
That guy is so fast. He like a point guard, cause you know he know.
Right through people.
He know you left. He know you left-footed. So he dribbling the soccer ball down the field, and he passed the ball to your left foot, so you can get your game
On point.
Yeah, on point. You know, he sliced. Yeah, soccer is really picking up a lot of steam.
Yeah, and it's exciting, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel.
Did you watch the World Cup?
See,
I can say it was exciting because I watched practically every game the USA played.
I watched some of the World Cup.
I was at work streaming soccer.
But see, I kind of got hooked on soccer by filming it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Being on the sideline, running up down the camera like, wait a minute, these motherfuckers is in shape. That and lacrosse. Them lacrosse motherfuckers, that's another exciting ass sport.
That's
lacrosse, they motherfuckers.
But you know, lacrosse, you remember lacrosse been out for a long time. You remember we used to watch Miami Vice, and you know, when it came on at the beginning, you know, in the promo, they had the lacrosse game going on in the old Miami Vice promo. Yeah, lacrosse is picking up a lot of steam, but it's always been big on the East Coast.
Right.
Lacrosse, but now it's starting to get bigger here in the Midwest. I don't know so much about like in Michigan, but I know here in Ohio, lacrosse is a big deal. I work with 2 or 3 lacrosse coaches that coach high school lacrosse, and it's a pretty big deal. It's an expensive sport like hockey too.
Right.
Well, bro, we running a little short on time over here.
Okay.
We got about 3 minutes left. Y'all got anybody y'all want to give some shouts out to?
Give a shout out.
Closing thoughts, or you know.
Shout out to all my family members. Shout out to the whole Midwest. Shout out to Ty House for holding it down with since1974radio.com. Shout out to Larry Strong. Shout out to Ace the Monster. Shout out to Young Stash and Tyler. Shout out to Gerald. Shout out to my wife and the whole fam. Shout out to Flint Town. They need y'all. They need y'all prayers. That ain't the only place in this country that got bad water, but that's a good starting point because that's home. What about you, Larry? What you got?
Shout out to everybody back at home.
Shout out to Mom and
Columbus.
Dad. Shout out to my sister Dominique and Teese.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Nick. Nick.
That's all y'all got?
That's it, man. And you know, go blue.
Go green, go white.
Yeah, Big Ten champions.
Yeah, I watch with anything Michigan, man. We can talk Central Michigan. Goddamn, I'm rooting for the motherfucker.
Hey, I still got your Michigan jersey. I still got your Michigan State jersey. I almost wore it up here, but I did. I thought you might ask for it.
Who's gonna be like, hey man, get that jersey.
So I just left it at home.
That's dope. That's dope right there. Yeah, shouts out to MSU, man. They got who they got tomorrow? Purdue.
Yeah, Purdue. We owe Purdue.
Go get that championship, boys. You know what I'm saying? Bring home. Man, I did not expect this from Michigan State this year.
Why not?
I do every year. We
mean-
went to the Final Four last year.
Yeah.
I mean, I expected, it to be typical Tom Izzo come March, but I'm talking about to be ranked number 1 December. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of like, whoa, wait a minute.
Ranked number 2 right now.
Yeah, I know.
Go get it.
It's kind of like, whoa, wait a minute. I guess I just didn't get that whole vibe of Denzel Valentine's like that.
He's gonna be National Player of the Year
Yeah, National Player of the Year. Denzel.
and Big Ten Player of the Year.
That's my
Yeah, Denzel and his homeboy Forbes. They've been playing together since the 4th grade. I told my son yesterday. I was like, you know how you and your buddy Chris, y'all been playing with each other since the 4th grade. Y'all in their shit. They only in the 5th grade now. But I was like, if y'all keep your game together, y'all can be the next Denzel and Forbes. It'd be Chris and Aaron. Shout out to Aaron.
Who y'all got tonight? San Antonio or Oklahoma City?
Oklahoma City.
San Antonio.
We split.
Who at home?
San Antonio. I'm going with Oklahoma City tonight on the
San
upset.
Antonio.
On the upset.
I'm going up with
They do for
About
upset.
30.
They've been hitting a lot of nail biters.
Nigga, they lost to Minnesota last night and cost me some goddamn money.
So they gotta get back.
Yeah,
They owe
niggas
you.
gotta get
Yeah, they
back
owe you.
tonight.
Yeah,
Goddamn it.
they-
Against these Spurs, nigga, they plus 325 right now.
Plus 325.
Yeah, man, give me that.
Yeah, I might have to get in on that one.
Give me that, man.
Yeah, I might have to get in on
That
that
shit
one.
is crazy.
That's one thing I love.
That's how they
about
lost
the
to
game.
Minnesota. Looking at nigga, we got the Spurs tomorrow night, nigga.
So let's go ahead and pack it in.
Nigga,
had an easy
shook up
win.
Rick Rubio at home in Oklahoma City, nigga.
Yeah.
Buzzard they ass.
Yeah, there's been a lot of buzzer beaters this year.
March.
It's March.
Yeah, it's been a lot. I
March
mean,
Madness.
See that Oklahoma shit?
oh my gosh, we carried the 2 steps in.
No, I'm talking about the Oklahoma Sooners, the motherfucker,
Hi.
Buddy Huddle dude.
The other, the second runner up, because y'all think Denzel gonna get it.
Yeah.
But you know, everybody pushing for High because he averaging more points than Denzel.
What his team doing?
Yeah,
They sitting at home right now.
yeah.
Cause he let that ball go a little late. Y'all see that shit?
A day later, dollar
Nigga,
short.
this nigga ran, jumped. He was in the 6th row celebrating, bro. The official was like, "No,
come
nigga,
back-
that
come back
shit,
down here."
That shit ain't count. Get your ass in this line and shake hands."
Shake his
nigga.
hand. Shake his hand.
He had that look on his face when he was shaking hands, like, "Motherfucker, this shit was good."
Well, you know, Michigan State put them out the tournament last year.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, that's what I say. You know, you want to be the best, you got to beat the best.
Let's go, man. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Anything, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't discriminate. Y'all motherfuckers, this motherfucker know that I fucks with Ohio State.
Yeah.
Except for them 2 weeks out the year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I support this motherfucking Midwest shit because, you know what I'm saying? This is all the fuck I know. You know what I'm saying? That's Iowa. That's St. Louis. That's goddamn Chicago. Motherfucking Ohio. Michigan. You know what I'm saying? Any of these niggas, Minnesota, any of these niggas doing something and it's some positive, it's some good shit. Nigga, I'm right there on the bandwagon. Like, what it do, man?
We got to get some Nebraska. These
Goddamn Cornhuskers.
Yeah, we got to get some Nebraska hip hop up in since 1974 radio.
Yeah, probably. You know they out there thugging.
Yeah,
In Wisconsin.
and we got to get some
Yeah,
Wisconsin.
I got some Wisconsin rocking. I fuck with the Milwaukee boys. Heavy.
Shout out to Milwaukee.
You know
Shout
what
out
I'm
to
saying?
Wisconsin.
Oh man, well shit. That's a whole nother subject. And we gotta go.
Okay.
This has been the Fourth Quarter Sports Show, man. I thank y'all for joining us. We'll be back next Saturday, noon, for the I Am the... Well, no, the fuck we won't. I'll be in Kansas City next week.
No, I am the DJ.
Y'all just make sure y'all stay tuned to the website, man. I got a lot of new music that I'll be uploading this week. And make sure y'all visit the website and click on that shop the Dude Urban Wear. Order some t-shirts, man. You know what I'm saying? Help support the Midwest movement. It's going down here
Gotta
since
get that-
1974radio.com.
That dude, yeah.
Home of the Midwest best independent hip hop and R&B. We out.
Peace.
Peace.